what's going on today. We're going to talk about some strange stuff going on at one of the stations in Antarctica, no less. Watched some of my other videos. Right now I'm focusing on stations in Antarctica, and this one, well, you see there, is just red, some yellow right here in this spot, but mainly all over the camp. All their different structures and machines, they're all staining the sand, so to speak. You know, the snow red. All of them, all the places that these are more like housing quarters. This facility here, the big main facilities, I mean massive amounts of this red substance, and a lot of these places don't have that. The snow's clean and white, but this one, that red stuff is just everywhere. You can see that places it's not built up bad, it's just making a yellow tint. Now they offer 3D imagery of what this facility looks like with the building attached, so you can see what it looks like. I don't know if I added that into the tour or not. Notice there's these fences running everywhere, and here there's more of a machine type thing that's staining the sand. And up towards the top of the screen, if you can see there is a container size. I measured it, it's 52 foot, your average length of a storage container. And the sands around it, or snow, keep calling them sands, is stained red. Now this is the end of a fence line, but there's about a 15 to 30 foot hole, depending on what part of shadow, that just happens to be some kind of tunnel like there. And there's a little bit of snow staining around it, but not very much. It seems they have a lot of underground things going on at this particular place. Here is another example. It says this is, I believe it's 20. Yeah, there it is on my thing. 25 foot long structure. It seems to be nothing more than something that would be an entrance or maybe a ventilation unit for something that's, under there. There's no indication around, as, like a shape in the snow or something definitely under it. So that one's a little bit of a mystery. And here I believe I'm going to be showing you the runway. You see it's 7,500 feet long. That's 150 foot wide. They keep these ground down to the hard, compacted snow and ice, so that they don't break their landing gear. But if you can make it out in the video, that there inside the orange is their landing. Now here, if you can see it, there's a definite square in the snow that is different than all the rest, and it has a structure that's putting off a shadow. Can't really see the structure all that good. It's a small little thing here, but it's putting off a long shadow just as well as this thing here that is relatively small, and this that seems pretty small. Now I don't know what the black thing with this is what struck out to me. I don't see the towers, but I see the shadows of the tower. Like maybe the towers themselves are photoshopped out and the shadows weren't. I don't really know what to say. All I know is that they look like liquid storage towers, like a water tower, but the snow is definitely heavily stained by whatever in the hell that red stuff is. And yellow. It reminds me of maybe mercury and sulfur. Not real sure. I mean, those things are definitely red and yellow, but no clue. I mean, you can see from a distance the staining, and here I measured it. Some of the places are 25 foot wide, upwards of 300 and 400 foot. And I didn't mean to jump away from that. We'll be going back and looking at that. This is a different part here. It was an accident. Okay, now back to here. Some of these are as narrow as 25 foot, but some of them are as wide and long as 200, 300, 400 foot. Over here you see no redness. These green buildings are typically, these elongated ones are typically for food storage. Now here it looks like living quarters with a fence, but behind it there's some of this red staining, just like all of these factory type places. Now the places that people would stay in, like back in there, they don't have these red stains. I just want to know what exactly is this. This doesn't look like a research. This looks like a let's get the red stuff and gather it up type thing. Now here we go back to what we was at accidentally earlier. And you see it's inside a gorge. It's very deep. The poles themselves are 140 foot high. There's some regular fence running through here, but this poles themselves are 140 foot high. This is 50 foot deep down in there, but the structure, don't be fooled, is above ground. It's casting a shadow. And as you can see, it's deeply stained red there. I really would like to know what that is. Now this, at first, I thought was rocks. It's obviously not. It's a lot of straight lines, a lot of right angles, a lot of squared off 90-degree angles. I'm under the impression this may have been the first settlement, and they're obsolete and being left to cover over. And let's look around. There we go. We see a road. Might be a pyramid at the end of that road. Let's follow that road and find out where it goes. Oh, it goes to a blocked out spot. Welcome to the part you want to see but are not allowed. Now, I believe I got pretty good definition here on my computer. Well, not right there, I don't. Maybe if I go a little further out. Wait, oh, it disappeared completely. Let's go back in a little bit closer. There we are again. We're seeing it, but as you see, there is total whiteout. There is textured whiteout. There is not quite whiteout. Maybe high definition over this way in the corner, but here is completely white. Here you have texture. Here is your high definition. Where that road goes, I can't tell you, because even at ground view, you cannot see where they have these places blocked out. They are blocked at all elevations. and angles. Sometimes some of them you can get at the right elevation and angle, you'll be able to see, and you can see a little bit of the path through their whiteout, but that's about it. Whatever it is that they really don't want you to see past there, it's whited out the closer you get to it, and you'll never see any detail of it. So that's a mystery spot there, and as you can see, it is layer upon layer of cover-ups. Now this is 390 foot high, or should I say long. This is probably 90% shadow, but altogether the black line is a tower is 390 foot long. And like I said, that's say give it half or so. You got at least 150 foot tower. If it's just casting a really long shadow, it could be just 10 foot high. Now here we just see along the fence line there's a small 10 foot wide structure, maybe some kind of pump, again the red stuff around it, and don't know what that is. That's what I'm really wanting to know. What is the red stuff? Here I'm ending up my video. I'm showing you there's a place below the pyramids. If you've seen my other video, that this place in the year 2009 had maybe 10 different buildings get built and disappear. Right there it is. If you can see this right here, this is right below the smallest pyramid at Giza. It's on one of my other videos. You'll see that in the year 2009 there are 5-10 buildings, big giant buildings the size of or bigger than that smallest pyramid of the floor. Just appear and disappear. I think right now the tour is going to be, we're going to, this is July 2009. As you see, it's a fairly, you can go to look at the pyramids and just look right below. This is 5 of 2009, 3 of 2009, 2 of 2009. It's gone, and this is just 1 year, you're talking 30 days, a building is there and gone. Actually, it's 4 months, a building will be half built. 4 months later, it will be completely gone. Sometimes you see the whole thing. Here once again goes out to my flat earther friends. Here's 50% of the globe with 99% continent free water. No continents, nothing but water. 99%, except for, of course, those. And that is half of the world. All the continents are on the other side. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe and please share it. And I appreciate it. And you have a great day.